A big welcome to you, Scorpio. So, the sun is in Aquarius in the Star card, and it started with the inauguration of the president. And it was very clear hope. We were looking up, we were like, okay, finally, right? But the only way for us to understand what happened, right? The hope sometimes when we're in a beautiful environment, we lose hope. Hope can only be when there is suffering, when there's a negative energy happening. And the people in the United States were waking up. They were waking up from 4 years of a personality that was literally giving hope to a different type of personality, right? People who were like, well, why do we need to look after the earth? Why do we need? They didn't even care, right? They were just thinking about making money. And that's a type of personality that exists as well, and we just have to realize that that type of personality has to be educated, not to be condemned, because when we condemn one, we condemn the other as well, right? The white needs the black needs the white. So the star card is the hope. The star card is saying, now we're doing it different. We know this way can happen quickly again. We know in the subconscious there's still a lot of things that we don't know, that we feed the earth through the star card in the center, the other stars around, the star coming down, right? Female energy, though the star is androgynous, it doesn't really have an energy of male or female. Here she gives herself the light so she can give the light back to the earth, right? And it is Uranus. This is the planet Uranus that she's connected with, beautifully painted here, right? And then here we have just the star, right? And then here again we have a female sitting and looking down as the star itself, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on earth. Again, it's this understanding of a cycle, again, an understanding of when I give water to the earth, when I find this, right, this combination of bringing the black and the white, bringing the up with the low together, then I'm in my center. Not the right and not the left, in my center. Now I painted, of course, one star card where the position itself is plank, side plank with 1 foot up in the air. I almost built the star. I am this human being, right? It's the starfish in a way as well. So the energy coming down from the sky into the awareness of here life comes from above, but also life from below goes back up. It's the two meeting. The star, the 8th star, is in the center. Then I painted this one where I wanted the stars come down, and it's from the 7th chakra on that we become aware about this consciousness. And I put inside of the hexagram, I put this spiral here, right? There's a lot of signs here, and of course the hexagram in the center here that is giving us an awareness. And then I combined it and I tried to make between this and this card, but I like this more human star than this star much better, right? So I'm working on the star card, so just that you see what is happening. You, Scorpio, you the death card, like a lot of people don't like this card. And again, it's about transformation. It's about learning. We're letting go of this physical body so that a new body can come, a new transformation, a new awareness. The scorpion right here, and the skeleton here, we know this one, right? Very clear, Aleister Crowley. And then here, just the skull, right? The skull is one of those mysterious, yeah, how would I say, signs, right? When we see a skull, it's like, wow, that was a human being. He was alive, right? He still can be found. Bones to these days are the one living proof that there has been ancestor, there has been people before us. Now I painted you also my evolution here in the Scorpio pose. Very clearly let go of the skull, let go of the head, let go of the thinking, and there you find the enlightenment, the transformation. Then I painted this position one more time as the transformation of the phoenix with noon, right? That's the name of this card. Noon, Hebrew word for fish, and the fish, we're coming out of the subconscious. Now I'm starting to paint this card one more time, and I did it in right opposite, the same position, so it's almost like there is two wings to the Scorpio. I'm not sure yet if I do it like this or do it like that. Let me know what you think. Of course the seed is coming out. I will still paint that. Here the earth, right, that is emerging, the new earth. Noon, the fish. Here the deep ocean. I'm gonna make it a little bit more bluish again, and then of course the universe here behind. So again, the transformation is within us. We are letting go of something that is the head, that is saying I, the skull, I, the mind, right? I have this energy and I want you to understand, no, let go, let completely go, right? If you're born between October 13 to November 12, you are the classical King of Cups here in the middle of the ocean, right? You are prepared to dive deep, to go deep into your emotions. Here are again a few cards so you can see Parsifal, right? He was looking for the Holy Grail. And here again, some very beautiful King of Cups, right? That we want sometimes to understand. Who is this person? Who is this man? Who is this king? This emotional, beautiful, emotional personality. Scorpio, you connected to Pluto. Pluto is orbits the sun, right? And Pluto is regeneration, is transformation, is rebirth, is finding a new destiny, right? That's what this card is all about. Finding through letting go of your head, bringing your feet above, finding a transformation in there. Then you analyze a lot, you are mysterious, right? And you also fearless and passionate, right? You connected with the sex organs, you with the water, with the emotions, with the feelings, you go and dive deep. Then we like to eat carbohydrates on your day, and the nervous system. Very important that you take care of your nervous system. And of course, the physical part of for you are your sex organs, which is the biggest nervous system there is, right? The penis, the tip of the penis and the clitoris, they have altogether the biggest amount of nerve endings. And it's saying, right, that you have to clearly be aware that you don't overstimulate, right, yourself. So here, this was before you, the month before, or the 2 days before you, we had the moon in Libra. So there is a Libra in your life, or you are actually becoming aware of this single-minded thinking, of this clarity that this woman brings herself in, right? She is all the way up here in the higher dimensions, not like you deep down in the ocean, right? She is looking at a situation. She's seeing that something is falling apart. That's the Tower, and that can also be an orgasm, right? It's crashing down with love. Everything that needs to change, needs to break apart, is coming with a higher intention, is made by love. Where is it bringing you? To Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands, right? To a new spark, to a new awareness. So there's a Libra and a Sagittarius that help you to see the magic in the Tower moment. The Tower is always transformation, is always letting go of the old, is in a way this, right, kind of releasing, letting really go. And what's happening is that you will find a clear thought, a clear intention, a clear idea, a seed. This is connected to Keter. Keter is the crown, and here the crown was taken away from you, so that you will like enjoy this new kind of thinking. You see that? This is very passionate, enjoying life, but here comes a new kind of thought, a new kind of thinking, but just a seed, just an awareness which showed that she is clearly connected to this one thought. She clearly is connected to this one bird, to this one single-minded kind of thinking. So you are starting to become aware of something and it's not working, or you are sexually, right, allowing yourself to open up more, so you enjoy yourself more, and ideas can come pouring down like the lightning comes down. So is now this new idea coming down to you. Powerful, very powerful, right? And I always look a little bit on the bottom, right? I don't use the cards to bring it in, but you overcame Malkut, right? This is the kingdom of the earth. You overcame something because you realized too much thinking is not good. You want to be just with this one single. That's when we meditate, we start to understand, wow, there is, right, a power in being single-minded, in being clear, in being absolutely empowered, because she's very clear. She's really up there. She's like, bam. She's creative. She is just, right? Of course, she's connected to justice. She's connected to Libra, right? The Libra is the scale, is finding your balance, right? You did find your balance, but you watch how things around you fall apart, but you know it's needed to fall apart because new type of thinking needs to come to us. It can, of course, again, I always mention that, it can be another person. It can be a Libra and it can be a Sagittarius, right? And that there is something happening to you. Now, the interesting part is that these two, this is before your month and this is after your month. So this is saying that a day ago, because yesterday we had the moon in Libra, something intense happened, and then you liberated yourself because this comes after you. You see, this is crazy. So it can also be in October, something very clearly started to make you realize this is not working, and you liberated yourself into enjoying yourself, not waiting for no one to liberate you. You did it all by yourself, with the help of the universe, with the lightning that came down, with a new thought that said, I want her to understand. She is responsible for her own happiness. Right? Because it's crazy. It's really October, you are November, and then this is until December, right? But we just had 2 days the moon in Libra, right? Now the moon is in your sign, so something is shifting and changing, and then you will get through this and will be liberated and think clear again. If it's a person, then the Libra is shaking up your world. A Libra is here to help you to wake up so that you can enjoy yourself, right? So that you can be really deeply connected with a new path. Sagittarius, this is always about being optimistic, being straightforward, being curious, being tolerant. Two of Wands, right? That is Mars in Aries. And it's you planning, right? And after you got this thought coming down, you plan a new adventure, and it will be successful in June. This new adventure will be successful, and you are able to move forward, scientifically growing, because this is Mercury in Aquarius, and then Mercury in Aquarius says you will learn, right? Scientific, you will grow into a more alchemical energy, right? Here is again Sagittarius. This is the major arcana of Sagittarius. This is the court card, and this is the major arcana. So there is definitely an Aquarian energy in your life, right? And where does it lead? To financial success. This will be very successful, right? And I'm going to look at the bottom. Wow, okay. So sometimes it means we also trap ourselves, right? So don't go into that self-trap. Remember, you are up in the sky, and you know this one kind of thinking, and you remember this, you know being how it feels to be trapped by too much thinking. This is swords, right? 8 of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune is constantly spinning, is constantly giving us a new awareness. Okay, so the Tower. I want to know what's going on with the Tower. And then, of course, we see what's happening with the 8 of Swords. But overall, right, you manage to be balanced. You manage to be in you manage. Okay, wow, there's a few came out. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Again, the Tower. So something had to go, some structure, some old way of being, some old way of living, some old way of thinking, some old way of acting. It doesn't matter. But remember, this is also an orgasm. Right? This is the second stage of, from the Devil, we have the Tower, we have the Star, right? This comes after Hope, right? We have the Star, we have the Moon, we have the Sun, we have the Judgment, and we have the Universe or the World card, right? So this is the second stage. Second chakra is sexuality. You, like, it is almost like you searching for this orgasmic energy, this orgasmic state, right? So what comes out of it? 3 of Wands, because you planning, and when you planned, now you move forward. Now you say, okay, I want to act upon it. I planned it, and now I'm doing it. And it will be successful, right? It will be successful because you're studying again. You're studying to come further, deeper into your center. And on top of it, you're making money with that, right? Then comes, after that, planning, more planning, right? Again, planning. And what is this? Look at this. So there is a deep, deep liberation that will happen, and it will lead to the Empress. Wow, look at that. So this Tower moment, and also is liberating you from this kind of thinking, is saying don't go there, but it's just saying also be aware it exists. It's part of what makes coming out of it so successful. You becoming the Empress is such a beautiful energy, right? Now, I want to show you a card because I am painting. And for me, the Judgment card is this card, is Shavasana, is releasing the old in such a way that you go up and become again the star that you, or the angel that you always were meant to be, right? You, the star people, falling down, coming down. Remember, when we come out of Shavasana, it's corpse pose. It's the call is saying, let go of the old. Truly become the rainbow of all possibilities again. Allow yourself to liberate. Allow yourself to free yourself, right? That's, for me, this card. That's what I'm transferring to. And the Empress, also very powerful. She is the one that is meditating. The Empress, for me, she's meditating, she's aware of the new moon and the full moon. She is aware of the 12 zodiac signs. She's aware that she's holding with the Venus sign her awareness, pink, the triangle inside, right? She's the number 3. She's connected to Bina, and she is aware that the earth is very old. The pink color is one of the oldest color on this earth, right? So this is kind of my interpretation of the Empress. So you are transforming, you are shifting here. I painted her one more time. It's approximately the same card, a little bit different. I want here to be also a little bit the earth, right? So that you see the Empress is the woman that holds the earth in her meditation, in the well-being of all the 12 zodiac signs, the well-being of all the people, not just yourself, right? And that's why you are truly liberating yourself. You truly, right, clearly aware of this falling apart, breaking apart, a new earth being born, a new seed wanting to grow, a new inversion, an inversion where I let go so that new things can grow, a transformation so we can plan, right? Twice you got the 2 of Wands, you can plan, but then you also go and enjoy it, you go and doing it, right? You are really clearly are liberating, awakening, are having new thoughts, new awareness, right? You are alive, you are going, and yeah, you are aware that this bondage is self-created, right? Look at her, she looks in the mirror. Here she's not bound. It's all in her head. It's not a reality. And of course, you're making money, right? You're making money with this new endeavor, with this new working successfully on studying something that is beneficial for the whole world, right? And remember, this call, it's just letting go so that you can become again a new star, right? So because we are the star people, we are coming down, we are falling down, we become again the star. Wow. Right? The Tower is maybe also just a creative sexual energy that you're liberating, finally letting it out, finally being yourself, finally saying, yes, of course the world around us is crumbling, but it's good because new things want to come to us, new things want to grow, new things are ready to be born, right? Ready to blossom. Wow, so cool. One more at the bottom. Oh my God. The card before the Tower is the temptation, is the devil, is saying, let go, allow, right? Allow to release the material attachment. The material attachment is saying no more old material attachment. a new material attachment is on the horizon, right? We are not attached anymore. We are participating in a bigger awareness, in a bigger consciousness. And transforming is always really what you know about, right? This is transformation as well, right? But transforming through temptation, which is the devil, right? Which is Capricorn, transforming through that is saying, hey, you are able to do it. You are able to liberate yourself through this physicality, right? Because that's what an orgasm is, to go beyond the physical, go beyond something that is making us feel here we are, stuck in an energy. Liberation, freeing yourself even here from this, right? Intoxications, from things that hold us back, from things that don't want us to see who we truly are. We are the star. We are the star, right? Wow. Amazing. Well, looking forward then to see the next reading, right? Again, remember, this is unique. There's no other reading. There's not another reading like this ever in this year, next year, any year, right? So this moment is very specific because of the two constellations already of the sun and the moon. Then enjoy the rest of this month. I see you in the next month. Namaste.